Okay guys, so a lot of you have a fireplace like this at home, but you're not using it because you know that these things are very inefficient. They will pretty much burn the wood and suck the heat straight out of the chimney, and you can just burn the wood all you want and your house will stay cold. So I want to show you a little improvement that you can do on these kind of fireplaces to fix it. Okay, let's get a little closer here. Very simple what I've done here, and you can actually see one of them right now. It's a hole coming straight through. I just drill 3 of these, a little bit too strong, one in the middle, one on the right side, one in the left side. Those are about 2-inch diameter holes, and that's how I feed the fire from the outside with the fresh air, so it doesn't suck the air from the house. And as you know, when it sucks the air from the house have to suck the air back in, and it will suck the cold air from all the gaps and cracks that you have in a house, and that's why your house is pretty much cold when you're burning the fire. So I'm gonna show you how this looks like on the outside, and then I'm gonna make a fire and I show you how it works. So this is how it looks like on the outside. Okay, we got the 3 holes. Pretty much you can see almost inside the living room if it wasn't so dark. But you will see the fire later. And I just have these rubber balls. Those are the high bouncing balls. And pretty much when the fireplace is not in use, I'm just gonna plug it in like that. This is what you're gonna end up with on the outside. Okay, and when I start the fire, I just remove this one because it will get really nice breeze coming through, and it will kind of blow into the fire and it will start burning much easier. And then when I am then depends on the size of the fire. If you want to make a big fire, or if I want to make a big fire, I'm gonna remove all 3 of them. Or if I just stay with a small fire, I just remove 1 or maybe 2. But usually, you know, for a small fire, the 1 is good enough. Okay, so very important is to warm up the chimney first. Of course, open the chimney, right? And then warm it up so you don't get any smoke in the house. Or very little smoke. It's just gonna take a few seconds. And right now I have only the middle hole open, only one of them. Okay. I'm going to close it and watch the fire go. Of course, this is a wet wood. We just picked it up outside and it was raining today, so don't guarantee the success, honestly, but we'll see. Looks like the wood does not want to burn. Mm-hmm. Well, it was not a good idea to use the wet wood, but it's not completely dead yet. But my beer is getting dead, so in the meantime, cheers. So let's see the fire. Starting to go. So, as you can see, the air coming out from that one middle hole is pretty much blowing into the fire and feeding the fire nicely. Hopefully you can even hear it. Okay, I think it's safe to say that we are safe. The fire is going. And if I'm gonna open this, you will see how it's gonna slow down. Oops. It's still gonna burn right now, but we don't see it anymore. You don't see the difference like when I close it. You can see that difference in the flames. And right now I would probably have to open, at this point I would have to open all three of them. So anyway, that's how it works beautifully. And now I'm going to open all three of them. We get more wood on it. And this way it's not going to suck out the hot air from the house, but it's going to suck out the cold air from the outside, and it will feed the fire and send it out the chimney. And all the heat from the fire coming inside the house will stay inside the house. So, I tell you what. Cheers! I hope you learned something. Cut it. So here you can see the fire nicely. And I'm just going to open the other two. Okay. So now we have a nice fire going, and I have all of those three holes open. You can see right here all the way outside. Okay, there's only one, Let me see the other one too. Okay, you can see almost outside, and the middle one is open too. But the fire is now taking the air from the outside, not from the house, and pretty much distributing the heat into the house, not sucking it out, just like it was before. And the fire seems to be pretty happy the way it is. And my wife too, she can cook platanos on the fire, as you can see, the one on the right side. Alright. Okay, and one more thing before I go. You're not gonna get rid of me that easily, okay? So let's say you will let the fire die almost, and then it's gonna be, of course, it's gonna be hard to get it started with these big logs of wood. So all you gotta do is pretty much this. And I mean, you can let the fire die even more if you want to, but didn't want to sit here for that long. But you can see how the draft, how it's feeding the fire, and how the fire starts burning again nicely. Versus if I leave this open, it's gonna take much longer for the fire to get going, if it even does get going. Okay, now we can open it, and we have a beautiful fire again. Okay, next time, cut it. So now the fire is pretty much eating the air from the outside and leaving the heat on the inside. And as you can see, if I go to the thermostat, beautiful 77 degrees here, which is kind of hot.